to the winter concert for 2020.
Shalom. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Temple Israel. I am Rabbi Michael Walk, and I am thrilled to be opening to welcome you to our first, and God willing, our only, virtual winter concert. I promise I will be brief because there's a famous truism of synagogue life that no one walks out of Shabbos services humming the rabbi's sermon. But I did want to open with a little word of Torah. King Saul, the first king of ancient Israel, was a man beset by stress and difficulty in his life. And when it became too much for him to bear, his advisors sought out the very best musician they could find. And they found a young man named David, or as later history knows him, King David. And whenever Saul felt his stress coming on, David would play for him and his spirits would be lifted. To use a more modern term, David served as King Saul's music therapists. Like the king's advisors before us, we too know about the healing power of music. That feeling we get when singing together with a group of people bonds us to those people in a way that keeps us from feeling alone. Listening to a virtuoso performance can evoke within us the deepest of emotions. Neurologists like Dr. Oliver Sacks have studied the effects of music on people and explained that music stimulates the portion of the brain that registers reward and pleasure. And that's why we enjoy listening to our favorite songs over and over again. Since the last time this sanctuary was filled for a winter concert, we have all faced a catastrophe that has left us physically and emotionally vulnerable. And throughout this time, we have turned to our very own talented musician, the incredible cantor Shira Lissick, to raise our spirits with her beautiful voice and her soulful singing. She has strengthened us through her prayers and reminded us that even while we may be physically separated, we are spiritually together. Tonight, we leave the pages of the prayer book, but again, we turn to Cantor Lissick and our musicians to bring us joy, comfort, and feelings of togetherness. And tonight we are also here to present the Shofar Award and to honor two extraordinary people who are well known to everyone in our Temple Israel community, to Irving Beanstalk and Audrey Maddens. Audrey and Irving, I know you're watching. I'm still new to this community. I'm still learning about your years and years of devoted service to Temple Israel, to the Charlotte Jewish community, and to the wider Jewish people. But the first thing that I have observed about both of you is that you are the epitome of regulars here at Temple Israel. And coming to services has been part of your lives since your earliest years. Irving remembers sitting next to his father in shul each Shabbat in Germany, then by himself after his father had to flee from the Gestapo, and then being reunited with his family and going again to services with his father. Audrey grew up in a house where her father attended services 6 out of the 7 days a week. But he skipped Shabbat because, as he joked, there were always plenty of people in synagogue then and he wasn't needed. Now, many years later, you are both the elders of our congregation and you have stayed active even in the midst of this terrible pandemic. Irving, you continue your mission of sharing your story with children through the Butterfly Project over Zoom. Audrey, I know how much you would like to be welcoming newcomers into our sanctuary, as you are known to do. But I think we've all seen over the last few months that there is not much that can stop you from doing anything that you set your mind to, anything that your little red car can get you to. In the Torah, we are taught v'hadarta pnei zakein, literally that we should honor the face of our elders. And I found it interesting that today, when our primary method of interaction is over Zoom, all we can see are your panim, your faces. And let me tell you both of this. When I watch people come onto our Zoom services and programs, they are so happy and so comforted by seeing both of your faces on Zoom with us as you master this new technology that enables us all to still be together. You two, Audrey and Irving, provide so much light in the midst of this great darkness, and for that we are all so thankful. Mazel tov to both of you on this well-deserved award. I'd now like to introduce two people who also give constantly to this temple and have worked tirelessly to make tonight a beautiful and distinct event, our concert chairs, Norm Shapiro and Amy Udoff.
Welcome to the winter concert for 2020. I'm Amy Udoff.
And I'm Norm Shapiro.
And Dad, what a difference a year makes.
Where are all the people?
It has been a very different year, to say the least. I am so grateful for the less of a rush and the bonus time spent with my family. Although this year has been a wild ride, we have found ways to be together and always have fun. I am sure those of you who have kids know what I mean when I say we've had too many dance parties, lots of art projects, a ton of meltdowns, forts, and all the farm and pumpkin patches around town. I'm sure you can also relate with how many times you've had to clean up just to clean up again. And I also didn't realize how much my husband likes to play golf.
So, on March 16th of 2020, this was a significant date for me. Libraries were officially closed indefinitely, and Charlotte was in full lockdown due to the pandemic. We closed our South Park office thinking it would only be a few weeks working from home. Can you believe it's been 9 months? On a positive note, March 16th of 2020, my daughter Amy turned 36, and my son Stuart turned 39. A double birthday that Dorothy and I cherish every year. In addition, I started to learn how to use Zoom as my main communication with my family, friends, and my clients. So now I'm doing webinars, I'm connecting lighting, microphones, and camcorders, something I had no knowledge about on March 16th of 2020. In fact, if you can't get in touch with the Geek Squad, call me.
I don't know about you, but when life hands me lemons, I like to make lemonade. Here are some of the great things that have happened this year. You, along with your family and friends, and our guests at Temple Israel, were in the greater Charlotte area, at the North and South Carolina beaches, in almost every state, in England, Canada, Germany, Scotland, and as far away as New Zealand and Tel Aviv, streaming our high holiday services. We had over 57,000 views and over 5,600 different devices used since January. If you can recall, the last time we were all together for Shabbat inside our beautiful sanctuary was the weekend that Rabbi Wolk and his family joined us for our senior rabbi search interview weekend. During this pandemic, we hired Rabbi Wolk and we welcomed his beautiful family to Charlotte. And now, along with Cantor Lissick, we have Temple Israel's clergy dream team.
The best is yet to come. Enjoy the evening.
Welcome to the winter concert for 2020. I'm Amy Udoff.
And I'm...
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You came along and everything started to hum. Still, it's a real good bet. The best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till
best is yet to come, baby, won't that be fine? I say the best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. I come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain the cup dry.
Wait till your charms are right for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, but babe, you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine blaze. Ain't nothing like it here.
Best is yet to come, baby, won't that be fine?
The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine.
Come the day you're mine, and you're gonna be mine.
Good evening. Welcome to Temple Israel. This is an amazing, amazing moment in time. I know that there are hundreds of you tuning in from the privacy of your own homes, or some of you are even with close friends, probably your pod that you've decided to be with for 9 months. And we're joining together for the experience of this wonderful evening of celebration. Frankly, I'm amazed that we somehow made this amazing event virtual and that we're still coming together. And maybe, just like the high holidays, we're actually in your home more than if you were in the room. So, you might have your computer in your living room or other places. So we're just so happy to come into your room and be with you, because truly the best is yet to come in this concert, but the best is also yet to come for Temple Israel. And it's trying to do things new and different. Rabbi Wolk always says that, making Judaism relevant in our own time. So we're always doing more. And so in your honor, for you, I picked all new music this evening. So I have not sung 90% of the songs that we're gonna do. And frankly, the band has not played 99% of the songs that we're gonna do.
We've only been playing these instruments for a week anyway. I mean, we just started,
Yeah.
But it's working out well,
Yeah, it's awesome. We are gonna have the best time. And if any of you, they always say when you read a good book, if there's one thing that you get out of that book, and tonight, if there's one song or one lyric of a song or a feeling that you connect with, then we've uplifted you and we have had a wonderful evening. So the first song that I want to talk to you about is actually Hanukkah. Like Ariel Di Donato, brilliant when we scheduled this on December 6th, because Thursday is Erev Hanukkah. And there's no better celebration than Hanukkah to teach us about hope. We've had in 2020 just an incredible amount of challenges, not being able to be together in the same space, and it's been very, very difficult. And throughout our history as Jews, this story of Hanukkah, this story of hope, of faith, of making sure that we are lighting our lights and keeping the faith, has really carried us through the generations. So too tonight, Looking forward to Hanukkah is just such a wonderful thing to feel right now. And so this is an amazing song just written last year by a friend, Jacob Spike Krause. Because you know what? Hanukkah is here.
Not to be afraid. Light one for those who taught us how we could be brave. Light one more and light it for we have come to celebrate. Light one candle, Hanukkah is here.
Now, I would love to introduce these exceptional people on the bima with me. First, my partner in music making, conductor, arranger, pianist, and vocalist, Noel Friedline. Yay! I know we all need to clap. We can't hear you clapping, but we can feel you clapping on the live stream. You might also remember Zach Page on the bass and Al Sergel on the drums, who rocked our sanctuary last year in Kavanah, the songs and soul of Barbara Streisand. We're so happy to have them back. And on guitar, we've got Troy Kahn. And we have Justin Ray on trumpet and Tim Gordon on saxophone. Now, turn your attention to the one and only Noel Friedline, right? Noel Friedline.
You ready? All right. Yeah. Awesome. What's that? Yeah, here we go. 2, 2, 3,
Summer wind came blowing in across the sea, lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. Summer long we sang this song, strode those golden stairs. Two sweethearts said, whoa, the summer wind. The days and nights like painted kites were flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Softer than a piper man when day he'd call to you. I lost you to, whoa, the summer wind. Autumn winds, winter winds, they have come and gone. Still those days, those lonely days, they go on and on. Gives the sighs, here's the lullabies, the nights that never end. My fickle friend, oh, the summer wind. I said the summer wind. Justin Ray on the trumpet, ladies and gentlemen.
The vocals, everybody.
I got so excited I was about to lose my kippah here, you know.
That happens. Now you know how
It was running right down my back. It was
Yeah.
All right, ready to do it?
Yeah, let's
All
just
right.
go right into it.
1, 2, 2, 2.
Gotta move. Gotta get out. Gotta leave this place. Gotta find some place, some other place, some brand new place, some place where each face that I see won't be staring back at me, telling me what to be and how to be it. Some place where I can just be me.
Gotta leave this town. Gonna find some town, some big new town, some bright new town, some new town with new places, new lights, and most of all, some new faces. Gotta find a man, a man who won't worry about where I'd go, a man who won't ask what I learned, what I know, a man who will know that I've gotta be free, a man who will know when to just let me be. Gotta move, got to get out, gotta change my life, gotta find my life. I'll find me a place in some new town, and maybe when I find me that new place, then maybe gotta leave this town, gotta leave this place, gotta find a new man. Gotta move. I think a lot of us feel like we gotta move. We gotta move from our homes. And so, since we can't move necessarily in 2020, we ask you to join us. You can escape through the music. Come on this musical journey with us tonight and let the music transport you beyond all limitations.
Soul My Soul. What was wonderful? Soul My Soul. Soul My Soul may sing, yes.
Yes.
Which is wonderful,
Yes. So this song, So My Soul May Sing, you heard on Rosh Hashanah. So in full disclosure, there are 2 Rosh Hashanah songs that I put on the list because these have been sort of the soundtrack of my life getting through this period, and these were just written. As I know I say all the time, we are in a Jewish music renaissance, and these songs were literally composed this year, right before Rosh Hashanah, and came out then. And this song really spoke to my heart. Leman yizamercha chavod velo yid'om, Adonai Elohai leolam odeka. Let my connection basically to God be my heart and my emotion and carry me. And so this is So My Soul May Sing.
1, 2, 3.
Be spoken, but our love and our joy with our hearts can be woken to you, to you, to you. Leman yizamercha chavod velo your love and your joy from your heart be my emotion. not be broken. Strange not to have applause, right? Like, where are my people? Maybe you're singing along and singing at home, I hope. And you know what? It's just so wonderful. Is that right? Am I the right song? I love being at Temple Israel in Charlotte. It's just so wonderful to be here together. It's wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for me. Soulful nights, it's paradise, it's what I love to see. You've made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. Oh, it's wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for me. It's wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for, that you should care for, that you should care for me. Oh, truly wonderful. Well, sometimes we look the world over to find happiness. There's actually, I think I was going to tell this story later, but I'm going to tell you this quick story of a rabbi who had some students. Okay, you could do either one, whatever. A rabbi who had students, and he said, if you knew you only had a day, a few minutes, what would you spend your time doing? And one student said, I would spend it with my family. And another student said, I would spend it studying Torah. And the third student said, I would spend it praying, davening. And they said, so new, Rabbi, what's the answer? And he said, all of those are beautiful ways to spend your time. But actually, each moment of life is sacred. So do what you're doing because that's sacred too. And so this song kind of reminds me of that story because it's all about searching the world over for happiness. Like you think, if I go on a cruise, I'll be happy. If I go to France and climb the Eiffel Tower, I'll be happy. If I move to Charlotte, indeed, I'll be happy. And really, it's a coming home. You know, it's really, we find our happiness when we come home to ourselves, when we come home. And so I love this song, No More Blues, No More Blues, I'm going back home. Which is Charlotte, by the way, home. For you too, Rabbi, right? Can't see if you're smiling because you're wearing a mask. No more blues, I'm going back home. No, no more blues, I promise no more to roam. Home is where the heart is. The funny part is my heart's been right there all along. No more tears and no more sighs and no more fears. I'll say no more goodbyes if travel beckons me. I swear I'm gonna refuse. I'm gonna settle down and there'll be no more blues. Teresa clapping in the back. Thank you, Teresa. That was an awesome rendition right there, Noel. That's not an easy thing to do. Oh, so again, I guess my theme, my Rosh Hashanah theme of returning back to our self. And there's always a chance to restart again. One of the most beautiful things about Judaism is that every day is a new start. Every Shabbos gives you a new start. Every month gives you a new start. Every Rosh Hashanah gives you a new year. So really, it teaches us that every moment of life we can look inward and reflect and get better and expand, and we always have that chance. It's never too late. Take a long look at me. Think about what it is I see. Have I been good to you? Did I do all I said I'd do? Remembering the words I used. Thinking about the times I was rude. If I am thankful for this gift, let me say it with deeds, not just lips. It's gonna be a brave new year, starting right now, right here. And I will be strong and stand up tall, reach out for others when they fall. I will rejoice in my faith and remember that love is why we're made. Be the very best that I can be for the world and for me. Every day we live our lives. Some days we let ourselves slide and we forget our way. Thankfully, it's not too late. Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Ranenu. I may have done wrong, I know. Through my actions, I will show. It's gonna be a brand new year, starting right now, right here. And I will be strong and stand up tall, reach out to others when they fall. I will rejoice in my faith and remember that love is why we're made. Be the very best that I can be for the world and for me. Teshuvah, Teshuvah, return, oh, return. Teshuvah, oh, Teshuvah, return, oh, return. New year, starting right now, right here, and I will be strong.
Teshuvah, return, home, return. Teshuvah, Teshuvah, return, return. Teshuvah, oh, Teshuvah, return, oh, return.
So we're going to do a tune. I know you will all know this song. As jazz musicians, or musicians in general, it's always a challenge to go, okay, what new can we do to this song that everyone has heard? How can we present this in a little different way? And someone actually gave me this challenge a couple years ago. They said, oh, we're sure that you can't do a jazz rendition of the dreidel song. And I said, all right, well, so, and so I sat down and because the notes that we're using, there's 12 notes between this C and this C, and everything. I mean, it's the same thing that every great composer has been using these same 12 notes since music began. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our rendition of the dreidel song.
Really makes you want to spin a dreidel.
Well, that's how the writers of that tune really intended it to be played anyway, you know.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's spinning around and just having a good old time. This next song is about love and connection. It's our deepest desire as human beings to love and to be loved. We talked about this last year with people. Same idea. So why is it so hard? Brené Brown writes about vulnerability, and she says, staying vulnerable is a risk we have to take if we want to experience connection. Love starts right there, doesn't it? I hope you love this song as much as I enjoyed learning it for you. Life is so simple. A little boy, a little girl, laughing and loving, trying to figure out the world. It felt like summer when I kissed you in the rain, and I know your story, but tell me again. Nothing you say wouldn't interest me. All of your words are like poems to me. I would be honored if you would take me as I am. I want you to look right in my eyes, to tell me you love me, to be by my side. I want you at the end of my life. Wanna see your face when I fall with grace at the moment I die. Is that all right? Is that all right? I hope you're still with me when I'm not quite myself. And I pray that you'll lift me when you know I need help. It's a warm celebration of all of our years. I dream of our story, of our fairy tale. Family dinners and family trees, teaching the kids to say thank you and please, knowing if we stay together that we'll be all right. I want you to look right in my eyes, to tell me you love me, to be by my side. I want you at the end of my life. Wanna see your face when I fall with grace at the moment I die. Is that all right? Is that all right? Is that all right? Thank you. It's fun. Albert Einstein said, "Do you believe in miracles? You should. In fact, life itself is a big miracle. There are so many things that are beyond our understanding. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle, or you can live as if everything is a miracle."
1, 2, 3.
Nis gadol haya sham, nis gadol haya sham. I believe in the power of a little bit of light, and I believe the smallest among us can win the fight. I'm not afraid to show my feet still close, and so everyone will know I put these lights inside my window to light up the night. Light up the night. 8 days of candles burning bright. Light up the night. The story goes, the Jewish people had to take a chance. The oil glowed. They light one not knowing if it would last. They took a leap of faith with those dreams to chase. And so, although they could not know, that little light began to glow and light up the night. Light up the night. 8 days of candles burning bright. Light up the night. Haya sham, nis gadol haya sham. Now it's up to you, and I believe in you. I do, it's true, I duly do. So tell me truly, do you want to light up the night? Light up the night. 8 days of candles burning bright. Light up the night. I believe in the power of a little bit of light. A candle is a small thing. but one candle can light another, and see how its own light increases as a candle gives its flame to the other. You are such a light. Next, we'll present a Shofar Award to someone who, sharing his own unique light, has forever made our Temple Israel family, the Charlotte Jewish community, and the world a better place.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight, I have the pleasure of speaking about Irving Bienstock. But before I begin, I just want to offer my most sincere congratulations to Audrey and let her know that I am also so proud of her. Now I'm going to talk about Irving Bienstock. Always learning, always teaching, committed to Judaism and observant, strong in mind, heart, and body, supportive of financial needs and the concerns of others. He is a survivor in many ways. Irving can take the most difficult of circumstances and have something positive grow from them. The aura around him is kind and gentle. And he has magnetism that makes people of all ages want to be his friend. He is beloved by our synagogue family, the Jewish community, and all those that have the pleasure of meeting him. He was supported in all he has done and achieved by his loving wife of 70 years, Lillian of blessed memory. Lil was also very active in our synagogue. Irving was transferred by Singer Corporation in New York City to Charlotte in 1975. And I am sure that he easily won over Lil's confidence that this would be a great move for them. The first thing they did upon moving to Charlotte was to join Temple Israel. Rabbi Rockland was here, and Sam Lerner showed them around town. Since childhood, a love of Judaism has been part of his soul. After fleeing Dortmund, Germany to Amsterdam, he lived in an orphanage for a few years. He was supposed to become a bar mitzvah, and he found a rabbi who helped him do just that. When Irving has a good day, and you ask him, "Why are you so happy today?" he often says, "It's because I had an aliyah," or "I led minyan last night," or "I participated in the Butterfly Project." These are the things that are most meaningful to Irving. Irving has many accomplishments. He serves on our Temple Israel board as co-president of the social club, and he participates in men's club. He attends evening, Thursday morning, and Sunday morning minyans. He assisted as Bima Gabbai with Heidi Blumenthal on Moorhead. He keeps kosher. He attends Shabbat and holiday services. If you FaceTime Irving early in the morning, as I have done, he will have on his talit and tefillin as he says his morning prayers every day. Since retirement, he has spent his time telling his story and educating school children about his personal Holocaust experiences. He has also served on the Jewish Family Services Board, and most recently, he served on the committee that resulted in the senior living project Generations on Shalom Park. Who he is and his love of Judaism radiates from his being. He does everything well planned and with grace and with dignity. He leads by example in his modest way without realizing the influences he has on others. Irving, this is your special time in our beloved synagogue. This is your celebration. On behalf of our entire synagogue community, it is my honor and with love to present you with the Shofar Award, thanking you for all your support of Temple Israel and the Jewish community for many decades. May you continue to inspire us for years to come. And Irving, if you would join me on the bima.
Thank you, Lynn. You can almost make me cry. And I want to thank the entire synagogue family for honoring me with this special award. Temple Israel has always been a central part of the life Lillian of blessed memory and I had together. It has been meaningful and a joy for us to participate and share in all that this temple community had to offer. I am honored that you all thought of me. It is with love and a heartfelt appreciation that I thank you for this esteemed honor and recognition. I look forward to the day when we can all be together again to worship, to study, and just enjoy others' company in this beautiful synagogue. Shalom to you all. Can I take a look at it? Thank you.
What you are, unforgettable, though dear of our heart, like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me, it's never before. Someone been more unforgettable in every way, and forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. over
in every way,
in every way,
and forevermore.
and forevermore.
That's how you'll stay.
Oh, that's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
Yes, unforgettable, these two unique lights who have blessed us so with all they have contributed to our lives. I now give you Craig Maddens.
Good evening. My name is Craig Maddens, and I want you to know that it is a pleasure. It's an honor to be here before you this evening, representing my family, in regard to the honor that y'all are bestowing upon my mother, Audrey Maddens. I have to tell you that originally I was told that I was going to be doing the introduction and had planned on doing everything and gathered up all the certificates and everything to do for the awards to be able to list them out for you, and then was told that I only had 5 minutes. This is probably one of the most difficult tasks, to reduce my mother's accomplishments from everything that she has done to 5 minutes, but I'm going to give it a try. And again, I am truly honored to be here, not only representing my family, but having the opportunity to introduce you to my mother. And as strange as it is, most of you probably already know who she is. In knowing who she is, running around here at the temple, my mother is from Malden, Massachusetts. She is a New Englander, and she doesn't let people forget that. Having been here and been part of the Temple Israel family for 60 years, she still has never been to Concord, North Carolina. It's always Concord. She is still parking her car, or I should say parking her car, in the Temple Israel lot, which you probably have already noticed is a little red sports car with a white convertible top, and she has the license plate TI-M5. My mother, Audrey Maddens, known as the little old lady with the white hair in the sports car, has been a part of Temple Israel in this community for, as I have told you, for 60 years. She has participated in the choir. She has served as an officer in almost every organization that the temple has, or is involved with Judaism, not only here in Charlotte, but also in the state and throughout the country. She has been part of Hadassah, part of Sisterhood, part of B'nai B'rith. She is known, as I have mentioned earlier, TI-M5. She is the 5th matriarch. The Bible talks of 4. Because of her accomplishments and her involvement here in the community, she is now known as the 5th matriarch. She is part of Haver Kadisha. She is part of the social club. She is known as the official greeter here at Temple Israel. She has helped people in the conversion classes. Basically, my mother has done whatever has been asked, and even done things that she has not been asked to do. I think she has taught us, and I think it would be nice to note that, as Mother Teresa said, it isn't what you do, but it is how much love you put into doing it. And my mother puts everything she has into doing things involving her love of Judaism and loving the life of the families and everything else here at Temple Israel. And I would be somewhat remiss if I didn't mention the fact that my mother, in 2001, became bat mitzvahed. It was on that day we all heard the fact that today I am a woman. And I jokingly said, well, it's taken a little bit of time, but I can't believe that this is happening, and congratulations, but we will now look at you as not only a mother, but as a woman. It was a wonderful task, and she has used everything that she has learned and has gained from that bat mitzvah to participate in the services, as you all know, here at the temple. In cutting down everything from an hour to only 5 minutes, I thought it would be nice just to give you a few of her accomplishments, some of the awards that she has received over the years. Number one, she received the Light of Torah Award in 1991 for the Southern Region of Sisterhood. She has received several volunteer awards from Temple Israel. She has served the Temple Israel Board. She has been on and off on several occasions. She has worked on behalf of Temple Israel Sisterhood and Mecklenburg County in the Braille group. At one time, my mother was one of the top transcribers of Braille in the United States. Students from all over the country would ask my mother to transcribe their books for college and high school, etc., to be put into Braille. She has served 2 terms on the Mecklenburg County Planning Commission. She represented and participated in the Sister City program, which, if you all are familiar with that, how the city works and has relationships with other cities across the country, my mother went to Ghana. And not only did she go to Ghana, but when the city reciprocated, the people from Ghana came and actually stayed over at the house, and it was like being at the UN because everybody was in their full regale of costume and traditional garb. So my mother participates not only in the life here at Temple, but also in the community, and it's something that she has instilled to my sister, to me, and the rest of our family to participate. She also had a radio show for years. And then she was the first woman president of the Blumenthal home, and she still participates with that even though the home has been moved in a different direction. She participates in handling grants on a fund that was set up between her and my father, but she is the administrator and gives out those grants in a very professional and situation based on, obviously, on need. So I just wanted to let you know how much my family appreciates what you were doing in recognizing my mother for this incredible honor, the Shofar Award. So on behalf of my sister, Maxine, all our kids, my mother's entire family with the kids, the grandkids, and even the great-grandkids, I can't tell you how much we appreciate and thank you for this honor that you are bestowing on my mother. But most of all, the love that you have shared with my mother as she has touched probably everybody's life in this temple. And it is her true love for 60 some odd years. So with that, I would like to ask my mother just to come up and accept the Shofar Award, and you get to hear from her instead of me. So thank you.
Thank you, Craig, dear. Beautiful introduction. I want to say hi to everyone out there in virtual land. It's wonderful seeing so many of you here. I want to thank everyone here at the temple for everything they've done to make this such a huge, wonderful, exciting event. I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you also to all of you who were so kind enough to make our fundraiser so hugely successful. And to Irving, my friend, I am honored to be sharing today's Bima with you. I know that Lillian would certainly be as proud of you today as she was in the past, and will always be with you. So I want to tell you all something. You know that Temple Israel, and I'm going to take a drink of water anyway. if you don't mind. I think that would help, okay? So Temple Israel has been my home, away from home, believe it or not, 61 years. That's probably older than a lot of you are old. Jerome, Craig, Maxine, and I landed here in August of 1959, 61 years, and within 2 weeks, and I say 2 weeks, Temple Israel and many of its members went out of their way to welcome us to Charlotte, not just as a member of Aunt Sophie and Uncle Leonard's family, but as a brand new family here in Charlotte. Through all these years, Temple Israel has been here for us, and I made the decision that since they were so good to us, I would try to be good to them. I wanted to become an integral part of this temple. At that time, and for many years afterward, my biggest supporter was my husband, Jerome. I can still hear his words saying to me, "Go ahead, do it. You can do it. Of course you can do it. Don't worry about it. Say yes, do it." So I did it. He was always encouraging me, and so here I am today. I have to tell you, though, also that same year, I was diagnosed with a major disease, which I still have today. It's called manovolunteerismitis. And you know you have it when you hear the words, "Who will? Who can? Who's going to?" and your hand flies up. It's also highly infectious, and I believe that I must have passed it on to many of you. Otherwise, I would not be standing here today. So the word for today is going to be biyachad, togetherness. I'm in awe of all of you. I couldn't have accomplished anything without support from so many of you. I have to tell you that each year I look forward to the sound of the shofar, the call to awake, come together, get to know each other, help each other, togetherness, biyachad. It's clear to me that the sound of the shofar is a call for all of us to start each year anew and accomplish much together. For all that, I am stunned, shocked, surprised, thrilled, humbled, and proud to accept this award today. Thank you.
Lynn Shofar and Irving Beanstalk for your absolutely beautiful words. Audrey, you're right. We did this biyachad. It takes a village. They always say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And here with our Temple Israel family, we go together. So thank you so much for your inspiration. As you can see, just like the light of the Hanukkah menorah increases in light as you go from the first day to the 8th day, so too, Irving and Audrey increase in goodness with every passing year. So as Audrey said, she turned to Jerome, who would tell her to go for it. And like I said at the beginning of our concert, it is important to do new things. Look at us in the middle of a pandemic, and yet we managed to come together raise money for our Temple Israel family, even with the limitations that we're under. We keep expanding and growing and learning. So I just want to thank everyone who made this happen. And I know people are going to thank everybody, and if I start saying names, I will miss someone. But I do want to thank Norman Shapiro and Amy Udoff, because this next song was actually a request by Norman, and it's so perfect that he requested this song because he just believes in trying new things, doing the best. Whatever's the best, let's do it. And he really was, the two of them are like a force to be reckoned with. So it was a parking lot conversation 2 years ago. And we said, hey, let's do Barbara. And it turned out so wonderfully, good for the congregation, fun for the cantor. And so I just want to say thank you to Norm and Amy for just being the wind beneath our wings as we did this. Of course, you know, there's so many, I'm scared. I want to say all your names, but I'm going to let our president do that. So this next song is actually from my childhood, requested by Norm. This idea that each day I live, I want to be the very best and improve and grow. And one moment where that everything comes together, when we're fully aligned and we're able to bring our gift into the world. That's what this song is about. Everyone has a special gift. Bring yours out. Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart through every gain to taste Thank you. Thank you, Norm and Amy, for getting me to sing that song again. I think when I was about 11 years old and in love with Whitney Houston, I sang that song, and now here we are. That's a dream come true right there. And so I kind of think we should do closing remarks before the last song. What do you think? So it's now my absolute pleasure to welcome to the Bima our president, Teresa Brenner, and our amazing executive director, Tawani Dewberry.
Good evening, and wow, what an impressive and phenomenal evening of love, light, and celebration. I'm excited to be a part of this event. Again, I'm Tawani Dewberry, Executive Director here at Temple Israel, and I would love to just thank all of you, the band, everybody, for making this event such a tremendous success. Your commitment, your support, are quite a demonstration of our collective resilience during uncertain times. Working with this committee has been an amazing experience, and Shira, you are quite a phenomenal, world-class voice, and the person that you are, I am just pleased and just in awe of your talent here. To Audrey and Irving, thank you so much for your welcoming arms during my short tenure. I am just honored to be a part of honoring you, and I just ask that you continue to be the delightful light that you are in this community. And finally, I'd like to introduce our president, Teresa Brenner, as we continue this phenomenal event and we move forward in our evening of light, love, and celebration.
Thank you, Tawani. This was truly amazing. On behalf of our congregational family, the clergy, the staff, and the Board of Trustees, Mazel Tov to Audrey and Irving, our Shofar Award winners. How wonderful to celebrate your lifetime achievements, leadership, sustained involvement, good deeds, and loving kindness. We all love you. I would like to quickly thank the Planning Committee, Norman Shapiro and Amy Udoff, Tom Bach, Dee Dee Seigler, Julie Fisher, Sarah Kolbrish, Jody Michelle, Stephanie Simon, and Ken Stern, and our amazing staff, Betsy Grant Capronis, Tawani Dewberry, and of course, Ariel DiDonato, our tech crew, Sean Seifert, Thaddeus Friedline, and Trey Maris, and also our stage lighting tech crew. Our donors, Arlene and Milton Berkman, Lillian of blessed memory and Irving Beanstalk, Bill Gorelick, Pinnacle Bank, Cerise and Stuart Breitbart, Teresa and Irving Brenner, Julie and Jonathan Fisher, Sarah and Jonathan Kolbrish, the Lusky family, the Maddens family, Jody and Gary Michelle, Sharon and Steve Hockfield, Dana and Andrew Capuston, Barbara and Jerry Levin, Julie and Howard Levine, Sandra and Leon Levine, Jody and Bobby Pittenger, Maddie and Mark Silverman, and all our sponsors and advertisers. Also, the women of Temple Israel for obtaining and contributing the Shofar Awards themselves, which are true works of art. And of course, the outstanding musicians and vocalists, Noel Friedline, Troy Kahn, Zach Page, Al Single, Justin Ray, Tim Gordon, and our very own cantor, Shira Lissick. Shira, you are fabulous. On behalf of your parents, I have the pleasure and privilege of presenting you with these lovely flowers from them. So after the concert, please make sure you take them. Wishing all of our congregational family a happy Hanukkah filled with lights of your menorah and the love and warmth of your family and friends. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Teresa and Tawani, for your amazing leadership and beautiful words tonight. This has truly been an incredible effort. I think the two people that we have not mentioned, Sean Sievert, who has been running our live stream, and Thaddeus Friedline, who did sound tonight. It truly takes a village, and I want to thank Rabbi Wolk as well for starting us off with great inspiration. He is just the best clergy partner in the world. So there's that. So I'm just so sad it's over. I just want to keep talking so that it just like stays forever, but I guess everyone has to go. So here we are, Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what the spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me.
Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Let me sing forever.
you guys. Happy Hanukkah. We love you so much. Thank you for joining us. It was just wonderful. Bye. Happy Hanukkah.